Alright, so this was our first introduction to Unity. You got a first-person control. Oh dear, we're clipping to the side of that. Don't clip the camera through. Alright, first introduction to Unity. We've got minion dolls for some reason. And this is basically just a physics test. So, very basic introduction. It didn't really get us to too much. You can't go through just yet. So, there goes the minion doll. He falls down. Bunk. You can't actually, and he's got like a sphere collider on him, so he's just gonna roll around a bit. You can shove him around. My screen's not meant to be, it's not meant to be this wide, so that's probably why the camera is clipping into it on the sides. Some people already upload this to Steam. Well, you're not wrong. Also, the FOV is really wide, but I said it because I was zooming around the editor and I got really motion sick. So yeah, let's shove these boxes down, I guess. There we go. Knock him down. Knock him down. Give me some boxes to work with. Ooh, the camera's clipping into all these boxes. It's ugly. Alright, so now we've got all these boxes around. What are we supposed to do? Well, you know, we can't just... The distance is too far. We can't jump up them. So we need to shove a box. We're walking into it. Admittedly, it's a bit of an inelegant solution, but, you know, shove the box into the wall. Oop, there he goes. Never mind. You know, this one will be fine. We hop on this box. You know, this fisheye is really warped now. Hell, look at it. Okay, we're too far. Shove it a little bit more. Closer. Closer. Use your head. Or just jump. There you go. Alright. On to the second tier. Another minion dolls down there. We jump into these boxes. Hee-yah! Or not. We can use the minion doll. It's fine. The minion doll was given to us by our lecturers, by the way. It's part of the assets package that they gave us. I don't know why a minion. But, you know, a minion. Oh hey, lined up perfectly. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Never mind, I'll use the doll. Hup. And here we are. These are the biggest boxes of them all. We can't even jump up them. But we can shove them. And knock this pyramid down, I think. I think there's a minion doll all the way up at the top too. So if you jump at this long enough, I think we'll knock him down. Oh right, we can shoot. I totally forgot we could shoot. I didn't even click the mouse. So we can shoot. This is how you make a first-person shooter. Yeah, it looks a fisheye camera because I set the field of vision to be really, really wide. But you know, it is what it is. So I forgot we could shoot. The bullets don't have physics exactly, so they warp through the floor. Or rather, they just ignore the floor and walls. So, you know, you want to shoot straight ahead, this is how you shoot. And this is actually how FPSs work, you know. They kind of use your camera, or at least the gun or something, I'm not really sure. Depends from game to game, but they aim down the center and then you just shoot. So if, let's say, I wanted to shoot this minion, I have no crosshairs, so I'm gonna shoot the minion. Yeah, I'm knocking him around. Bang, 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 bang. My first Unity project, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah. Now I remember, we can use the bullets to shove the boxes into place. I was trying to jump at it, it didn't really work. Alright, oop. Alley-oop. There goes that box. We physicsed it all the way over there. Okay. Shove the box there, shove the box there. I think the Unity projects will be the more interesting ones. Because of the 3D stuff. People like the 3D stuff more. Alright, shove the box over there. Jump this. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Cooperate with me. Hup. Okay, there we go. And now we can shoot down this giant pyramid. Physics! This alone can easily amuse a lot of people, don't you think? Yay! So this was a very basic lesson. There was no win condition, no real nothing. In fact, most of our Unity games didn't have any win condition specifically. I mean, that's the thing you're supposed to do, but no win condition. So just make it to the end there was all you needed. You didn't actually even need to make like obstacle course. I think we just needed to make an empty room and stuff, but you know me, I get bored really easily, so I made it a 3-tier thing and you actually having to physics your way to moving the thing. Also, since the boxes are physics and the bullets are physics, if you aim at the ground and you shoot, you kind of bounce into the air a little bit because of the bullet forcing the first person hitbox up into the air. So if you look down and you spin the button, you can do this. we can rise into the air off our bullets. So we're literally generating platforms below us, and then we can go, whee! We're in the air now. This is why normally you don't let the player and the bullets have physics together, because, or at least not in this specific way, because, you know, basic things. Oof. You can go really high too. And if you spam the spacebar and jump off the bullets, you can gain height even quicker. You can see the little bullets like having physics down there. So we can go as high as we want. As high as we want. And then if you go here, we can like sort of like propel ourselves a little bit. Not really much though. We can move in a certain direction. Like this. The bullets by themselves fade after a while to ease up on programming power. So yeah, we can just raise ourselves like this. And we can keep going forever. And we just keep going on forever. So now we can fall down. Yay, bonk. And we're totally fine. Oh, and one last thing. I made the walls really high, you know, so you can't fall out. Never mind that. Goodbye. Forever. Oh, there you go. They vanished. We are falling forever. Wait, maybe we can climb back. We can climb back. Except this will take forever, so forget it. We're never gonna see that setup again. So this was the first time we did something in Unity, so that was pretty fun. Alright, so this is our next Unity game. It's pretty simple. You should. They're enemies to an extent. It's like a third person kind of thing. You can turn a little bit. Except not really, you know, it's kind of fixed to the axis. So these are your enemies. You don't want to touch them. If not, you get sent way into the air, and then, you know, I drop you back down here. It's just an easy way to just reset your position. You know, I figure you just gotta do that. So you collect coins. Yeah, you collect coins. And then you shoot enemies. Okay. So you gotta defeat all the enemies first, and collect all the coins before the gate at the back there opens. But yeah, I put a kill plane on this one too, so if you jump off and die, you respawn. Pretty simple. I think as well, if you touch these things and you don't touch anything, oh yeah, it just puts you down here at the gate, which we cannot open yet. We can shoot bullets through it, but we can't open it, and I should really stop doing that. Colliding with the enemies. Alright, let's go. Shoot a veritable number of bullets. And then a couple more coins to collect. There's one, kill that thing. Collect this, collect this, collect this, and then you go down here, the trigger should activate, I think, unless I left a coin somewhere. Oh yeah, I did, I left some coins there. My bad. Gotta go collect the coins first, if not the gate trigger will not open. Alright, no, those aren't the things, it's a key. So you collect the key, first key, and yeah, a light illuminates on the left, that indicates key 1 of key 2 collected. Oh yeah, one key shows up when you collect all the coins, the other key shows up when you defeat all the enemies. So now both sides of the gate are lit up, that means we can go over there now, and then we touch the trigger, the gate opens, and pa-pa-da-da, we won. So this one was actually pretty complicated. We had to learn a lot of stuff, like how to make things work in the game. You gotta do hitboxes and stuff, hitboxing enemies. You gotta have invisible triggers and stuff that you enter into, and then you have to check conditions and everything. You got main object spawn, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty complicated for first time work, but pretty proud of what we did. It was a hectic lesson, but we got our stuff done, you know. So you might recognize those birds. Those birds are like the same ones as the Construct 2 ones, so you gotta reuse them. Okay, grab the key, I think. Grab the key. What do I gotta do to grab the key again? I forgot. Click. Click maybe. The gate's locked. Oh, right. I just didn't despawn the key. So we just grab the thing and then, you know, make it through the gate. I think this one was a lot simpler, just to get uScript to make sure to do the same gate trigger things. So there wasn't much to this one. Alright, we got ourselves a big old sky arena here. This one's gonna take a while to load in properly, because of the number of things that we put in. Yeah, there we go. It's laggy as heck. Alright, oh boy. Low gravity. So these guys are enemies. We gotta shoot them down. They're like boss enemies and everything. We don't want to touch them. Well, actually, we're perfectly fine touching them, but you know, we're not supposed to. Technically. So I made a bunch of these arenas, so you can like parkour from one to the other. Well, not really parkour. And they start hitting these enemies. Oh no, he's on top of me. Go away. Oh yeah, but I made the bird because of the way the hitboxes interact. We've got another case of flying burps. So we can move really quickly too. Alright, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go over there. Oh no! Never mind, we're fine. We're basically jetpack bird. So the idea, I think, was to basically just shove the bosses out of the arena. You can shoot them too, to like shove them around. The bosses will home in on you, including all the other arena ones. So the idea is you're supposed to go around and knock every single chili off the thing. The original game just called for like the lesson requirements just called for like one case. Goodbye Chili King. Yeah, mostly just called for one case at first, like just one small arena. So but I decided to have fun and make these little salsa arenas, and then after that I was like, why not just stick with one? Let's make a whole bunch of them. And this looks like a Rocket League thing, doesn't it? Almost like the field and everything. Very basic textures. But hey, if it works, right? Yep, there you go. You can play Tekken on these things. Or Pokken, I'm not fussy. Go over there, and then you can shove that Chili King off. Oh no, never mind. We're fine. So we are basically, yep, Mario Galaxy. I suppose so. Mario Galaxy prototype. So we are basically Jetpack Bird. We fire off a stream of bullets and then we can just fly anywhere we want. Total freedom. Shuffy go. There you go. Goodbye, Chili King. Yeah. Woohoo! Stuff like that. You can get speed on these things, and you can go wee, land on this thing. There's collisions on the top, but no collisions on the bottom. They're basically soft platforms. You can clip through the top, but you know, you'll have problems going to the bottom. Sorry, you can clip through the bottom rather, but the top acts like a platform. And yeah, Rocket Bird. Whee! And you can just go rocketing anywhere you want with reverse exhaust. Really, the non-polished parts of it, where you have just freedom to fly up into the skyboxes, that itself can be its own entertainment, isn't it? Big Rigs, yeah. Maybe Big Rigs was a student project. You ever think about that? It was a student project and they just decided to sell it. You know, just like all those Unity games that that people decide are good enough on Steam, even though they're just asset flips. But let's not talk about that. This is about my student projects and total freedom bird. Hey, but hey, you know, it works as intended. Like you can just jump from platform to platform and knock all these Chili Kings off. The only thing is you have this flying bird exploit. So hey, can't complain too much, right? I like these platforms. They're like a ton of planes that goes into each of them, but it really shows you like how these things really work. So like that's a plane, this is a plane. Yeah, let me click on it. See how many planes there are? There were a bunch of planes put together for this kind of arena, and you can still see where the seams are when you're actually in the game, but it can be pretty seamless and everything. So that's how you do it. Yeah, but a lot of platforms range are okay. It's basically how you do anything, any model really. They're just a bunch of planes are polygons really that put together, and they're usually triangles. So anything that's curved is really just a bunch of planes that are smoothed out. And the smoother you want it to be, the more planes it takes. But that's going to 3D modeling. So, all right, we got our tank controls in. So those are lasers. You're not supposed to touch them. If you touch them, ouch. If you hop off the platforms, you just respawn. Yeah. I put a kill plane on this one. So there's an invisible box there. It's supposed to be completely transparent actually, but you know, I just made it translucent so I could actually see what I'm doing. In final games, when we have event triggers and stuff like that, or cutscene triggers, you know, a lot of games they talk about cutscene triggers. You enter this specific area and then a thing triggers. This is what they use. They use a big old box that's invisible, and if the player collides with it, then they trigger the scene. So actually we can jump over the lasers, but let's not do that. So ouch. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? We go into here, we press H to hack. So again, there's a lot of trigger stuff, you know, like you display the text when you enter the trigger, so press H to hack, and okay, we hack the laser. The laser has been disabled. All the text appearing and disappearing, you gotta control it. Now you can just walk through, and then you grab the flag. At least is what you're supposed to. It's the third person controller, that's why it's tank controls. So very basic thing here, right? Event triggers. I didn't go too complicated because this one was a pretty tricky topic to do, to be honest. Alright, not too much to this one, but this is the basis on which we started building up on the later ones, I believe. I remember this. This one was a fun one. I put a lot of effort into it. I had a lot of fun making this, to be honest. Alright, let's go. This one was quite simple. Have some turret enemies, have some regular enemies, and you know, we got ourselves a proper gun now. We shoot these little birds and stuff, and they blow up. You didn't actually have to make them blow up, but I decided, you know, if I'm shooting these... Oh, there goes the Chili King. Alright, so these birds... Initially, like, they were just... The idea was just we just use the birds to knock enemies off platforms. You see they're patrolling now. If we hop on there, which we're not supposed to... I need to find the lowest platform first. Oh, wait, is that one? Alright. Oh wait, we need to dash. I remember now. You gotta hold shift and you jump. And Chili King will start tracking you. So we've got homings now. We've got homing abilities now again. He goes back to patrolling if we just leave him alone. So the idea is you're not supposed to touch the Chili Kings. If you touch the Chili Kings, oops. Yeah, I fell into lava. I made the game tell you that. So this is when the Unity projects yeah, the watermarks on the wall texture. That's what we were given. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is the part where my Unity stuff started actually resembling real games more. So we up on here, Chili King will get in our face and it's all very scary and everything, but he doesn't actually harm us. So we can leave him. If we fall into lava, we die, so yeah. Alright, so we got these birds. The idea is you can just use them as like physics stuff to knock your enemies off, whatever, like destroy them or whatever. I decided to just instead have them physics off, and I made the birds blow up. So they explode like that. It's quite funny. You toss them in there and then you just kind of try and shove Chili King off the platform with the explosions. It's good fun. There he goes. He fell into the lava and then he exploded too. So it's quite fun. But you know, you don't want to be within an explosion when it happens because you blow yourself up and then you end up back here. It's all good fun. So you gotta go up here, blow up this Chili King, and alright, let's do this properly so I don't keep dying repeatedly. So there goes... Oh god, get away from me. Oh man. Right, I'm sending a lot of things into the ground right now. So I made enemies blow up as well on contact with the lava. If they fall down there, they blow up. I might just refresh this thing, because I'm causing a lot of havoc right now. If you shoot the birds directly into the lava, they blow up too. Like directly, so you just blow up repeatedly. He can blow himself up too. And those explosions just rise into the sky. But because of the way the coins I'll get to that. So you can see the Chili King enemies, right? They just patrol and then they try and run into you. There are sunflower enemies too. Those are like turrets. And the turrets shoot bullets at you, and the bullets are the coins. I use coins as bullets, so shoot me. Alright, let's just try and... oh dear. Let me try and get to a sunflower, if there are any left. I might have just knocked them all off. You see, the explosion maintains some of his like hitbox and stuff when rising. So if I blow up something like below a platform there, and there's a Chili King up there, see, he kind of gets disrupted a little bit, and it sends some of them into the ground, and they blow up, and then it sets off a chain reaction. But you know, I like stuff blowing up. It's part of the fun of the physics engine. Alright, there's a sunflower. Alright, see? He shoots bullets at you. Oh. And an enemy shoots you. If you get hit by the coins, you die. Why coins? Because the model was there and I could use it, so I used it. Alright, I'm gonna refresh this thing so I can show you how you're supposed to do it properly. At least to an extent. This one is fun though. It goes to get messages and everything written on the GUI and everything, so you actually get proper responses and stuff. So we blow that guy up. We send him off into the lava. We blow that Chili King up too. We're blowing up all the Chili Kings. It's fun. Sending a lot of enemies down into the ground. That sunflower shot at me on the way down though, so we want to just sidestep that bullet. By the way, if you shoot, the bullets ignore the platforms, and so does your hands and your gun. Or, you know, it's a plunger, whatever, it's a bird gun. It shoots birds. Boom. Boom. Flying Chili King. Can we get him into the lava? Oh no, he's still not in the lava. Alright, we'll just wait for him. Boom. Come on, there you go. Oh no, another fall. Oh god, a sunflower. It landed on my platform. Go. Go away. Knock him into the fire. Yeah. Everything's burning. Oh dear. Including me. Alright, so let's head our way up. If I could just stop, you know, repeatedly dying. Alright. Yeah, I'm jumping a little late there. I could take it nice and slow, but I really don't like it. I like going fast. It just feels fun going fast like this. Alright, let's take it slow here. We'll slowly get them down. Just don't run into any explosions, including explosions of your own. Knock him off. There you go. That sunflower is shooting at me. Was it that one down there? Okay, we'll just shoot a bunch of grenades over there. I guess. Grenades. They're bird grenades. Okay, we need to get closer. Oh, there goes another sunflower. He blew up. A lot of the upper platforms one just get disrupted a ton by all the explosions. Like that one down there. He's on the side now. Alright, off you go. He shot a bunch of desperate coins at me before he... Whoa, that explosion was a little close for comfort. Alright, we're almost at the top. And you can see the beginnings of a platform now. Like, you can see the roof there. So it's just a tower climb. But, you know, I had a bit of time, so I decided to construct this thing. It's kind of like building Legos, almost. Like, this is your level. Oh dear. And, of course, I blew myself up. Because I tossed too many birds in that direction, so one of them flew backwards at me when all of them blew up. And they blew up on top of me, so... that kind of sucks. Alright, get off. There you go. Oh no, he ended up down there. We can fix that. I think we might just blow him further into the corner. Alright, we gotta aim below the platform then. There we go. Right the updraft. Well, it's not the explosions that fly back towards me. It's mostly because you see the birds explode after a fixed timer. Either they explode after a fixed timer or when they hit the lava they explode. So if I shoot two birds, the first explosion is gonna send the later bird flying. So when I shot a bunch of them at the corner down there, they all blew up, and you see some of the birds go flying in all directions. One of them flew at me and then exploded. That's how explosives kinda happen. Alright, we made it. We made it to the top. And now we can run around on the roof. This is your reward. More or less. And now you can play like battleship stuff. You can just shoot bombs. You can just shoot birds down there. It's kind of fun. So the explosions. So you got up here, and once you got up here, you beat all the enemies, you know, it's your winner. In the top right hand corner, as you can see. Over where the sun is now. And that's about it for this game. It was a fun little experiment though. It took quite some time to get everything working. But now we can do this. We can go Michael Bay on this thing. Just shoot birds everywhere. Cause a ton of havoc and explosions. All these birds flying everywhere because they're blowing each other up. Just don't, you know, walk into them. So now those messages will start stacking. And one last thing. If you point your gun directly below you, there is in fact lava below you. You can see that. Boom. So, if you point your gun directly below you and you shoot, you blow yourself up because the explosion rises. So do not shoot the ground. Boom. You can shoot the ground multiple times and then you just blow yourself up repeatedly. Look at those birds fly. You can shoot birds into the air and then they will explode in the air. So that's fun. Like you shoot a bird into the air and then it blows up. Fireworks! Yay! Fireworks. But just be careful though. Again, if you shoot too many of them into the air, some of them will come flying back downwards towards you because the explosion is in all directions. Shoot two birds. The top one explodes first and sends the other one flying back downwards towards you. That can be pretty scary, don't you think? All these birds flying down back towards you and then you're exploding all around you. I don't know, explosions. Isn't that why we like Unity sandboxes stuff? Exploding things. Boom, 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 boom. I could do this forever. I made a game that could entertain me for really long, and I'm loath to admit that. And, you know, I solved the problem of you being able to walk on your bullets because now the bullets explode and you die. So that's fun. You can die by falling into lava while being blown up. And you just repeatedly die. I think I've exhausted all the entertainment I can get from this one. If I linger on this too much, I may end up being a bit obsessed. Okay. This one's a more of a top-down kind of thing. With you know, click to move, Diablo style, or you know, MOBA style movement. This was our introduction to like drawing things from like raycasting basically. So you click here and then your target moves around. You don't want to get touched by the Chili Kings, you know. So you got MOBA style movement. That's kind of cool. I got the angle down too, you know. I decided to go for something like isometric. So you click around, you know, you get to move around and then oh, those things will explode when they touch you. There was no lose condition for this one, I believe. You're just supposed to avoid the Chili Kings, but they don't really do much. They'll just explode if they touch you. It's more of a raycasting thing. So this is how you get like a mouse interaction on a 3D game. It's actually dependent on the camera. So what this thing is doing is it's called raycasting. From the camera, it detects where you're clicking and then it draws a ray from your camera screen to wherever it is, wherever the first physics object you click. So that's what's moving this targeting reticle around. It's actually a model. As you can see, it's leaving a shadow. Let's blow these guys up first. If I can. Oh dear, they made me clip through the floor. That's never happened before. Alright, so I don't remember if there's anything else more to this. But yeah, this is MOBA style movement, more or less. So this is the culmination of everything that we've made. Or everything we've learned rather, not everything we've made. I remember this thing being quite challenging. Let me see if I can remember what to do. Yeah, so now we've got actual UI. We've got coins to collect. We've got enemies that are flying towards us. We've got bullets that don't seem to do any. Oh yeah, they gotta shoot through them. So they are taking damage, but there's no hit sounds or anything. Actually, no, there is. There's like the walking sounds. You're getting the walking sounds now. So you just gotta like shoot through them and stuff. And then, you know, they'll die eventually. The bullets just clip through them, admittedly, but you know, it is what it is. So we run through here, collect all the coins. Chili King is gonna start shooting at us if we go too close, I think. Wait, he's not shooting at us. Why isn't he shooting at us? He's supposed to be shooting at us. Well, no matter. Never mind. So I kill him. And that's great. Collect more coins. He just turns to look at us like we're intruding on his domain. So I made this nice fancy level, you know, we didn't actually have to, but I decided to. So there's the invisible trigger blocks. We still have uncollected coins or enemies. So yeah, it's beginning to resemble a proper game now. And this might be something that people would put on Steam for $1. I don't know. Spinning platforms. Go over here and grab this thing. Oh no! We died. We died by falling in lava. So we've got actual kill things now. Things like actual kill messages, deaths, stuff like that. You don't want to fall into the lava. We've got spinning platforms. We gotta wait to the edge, hop on them. Chili King is supposed to shoot at us. I don't know why he's not shooting at us. Let me try touching him. Yeah, he died from getting hit. Yeah, but he's supposed to be shooting at us. I'm not sure why he's not. It's just kind of weird. But that's alright. We gotta kill the Chili King anyway. We can stand here and just shoot at him. And he'll die eventually. Like an FPS, you know. You stand here and fire at him and... Yeah, there you go. See? I can't really aim from here though. It's a little bit far, so I'm just gonna get a bit closer. Up. And up. We've got coins to collect here anyway, so... There you go. So this is how you make an FPS. No joke. Of course, you gotta make the bullets a lot smaller and everything. If you want proper physics and everything, then you gotta implement all that. But yeah, this is the basics of how you make an FPS in Unity. It's actually really simple, like relatively speaking. There's not too many like variables you got to track. You just give each enemy an individual HP. You give damage value to each bullet, and then the physics engine kind of takes care of the rest of collisions and everything. And by falling into lava. Alright, I've got 2 enemies left and 7 coins left. They're all on the right there. Also, like, score is kind of arbitrary, but it was one of the necessary things, so I had to include another variable we had to keep track of. But yeah, alright. Collect the last coin, hop off this thing, start shooting at the Chili King. Alright, that's one down. We blast this one down really quickly. We can move and shoot. What a revolutionary technology. The bird gun has a shadow, isn't it awesome? But you've got no rest of your body, you see, you're invisible. You're just a pair of arms. You're just a pair of arms and a tube. That is what it is. It's kind of funny. There we go. 1 coin left. Where's the coin? Over there. We almost dived into the lava. Alright, so we got the coins. All coins collected and all enemies defeated. That means the gate is open. We can advance to the next level. Except it's a lie, there is no next level. You can go to the end though. You go through here. And then you go over here. Touch the trigger. Doors open. We did it. We did it. Yay. This is a wall, by the way. You're not supposed to be able to pass through it. But it's only textured on this side, so it kind of looks like it's empty when you go in on this side. So, yeah. So hey, something actually resembling a real game. What do you guys think? Should I put this on Steam for $1? I totally should, shouldn't I? I gotta make money. No, I'm kidding. Seriously though, there are so many acid flips on Steam, it's not even funny. Alright.